Hi Virgo, and welcome to your weekly general and love tarot forecast. This is for the week of July 23rd through July 29th, 2018. I will be doing two separate readings in this video. The first one will be a look at your general energies for the week, and the second one will be a look at your love energies for the week. I've created timestamps for both readings in the description box below for those of you who like to cross-watch, and I have also listed all the decks that I'm using in both readings as well. So I will go ahead and get right into your general energies for the week, Virgo. I'm going to pull a major arcana to see what the primary energies are for you, where your focus is, what's going on in your world for the week. So let's see. All right, so you guys received guidance. Taurus also received this as their overall energy. So Virgo, with this being the main thing going on in your world this week, this could be a week where you're just feeling very spiritual. You're falling back on your faith or your belief just to get you through, you know, whatever you're facing. Some of you, your religious or spiritual belief system could be receiving an upgrade or an expansion with this. Really pay attention to everything going on this week for you, like signs, synchronicities, more in the essence to answer questions of your spirit, like the deeper mysteries of life, things of that nature. The universe is really trying to speak to Virgo about something with this card coming out. Also, if you're just feeling very lost and confused, you need to seek guidance from, you know, a mentor, a religious figure. YouTube, there's a lot of amazing videos with so many different perspectives about spirituality, you know, law of attraction, meditation, whatever it is that you need to find to help fill yourself back up in a spiritual sense, okay? That's really what's highlighted here. So let's pull some tarot to see what is accompanying this guidance card. All right, so we had three cards flop out with that, and I see the Five of Cups. So there's definitely something about moving through some heavier energies or getting over some like heartache and hurt of the past might be associated to this, okay? Because we had the Five of Cups fly out. We had the Page of Swords fly out, the Nine of Cups, and now we have the Fool, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So Virgo, as you can see, we have the darkness depicted in 5 of 6 of your cards, okay? So like the night, the shadow, the darkness, the struggle, right? But it's like this week, you know, the sadness, the struggle, the darkness of the past, like there's something about it that's lifting, okay? There's an element that's lifting where you are seeing a new path ahead, or, you know, a potential way forward where you haven't before. And, you know, there are some things that you are confused about, or you're not sure what to do, or you're feeling very defensive about. And, you know, here's this King of Cups where in this position, this particular person dispenses a lot of, you know, wisdom and guidance, clarity, understanding. And, you know, here we have this Nine of Cups with this Ace of Cups, which is like in this position, this is a love that is potentially not real. It could be fleeting, okay, under the guise of the moon. It could be really amazing, but under the light of the sun, you're like, what? No. So I feel as though, based on these cards, I mean, all you really have is Cups energy. Cups is emotion, right? You even have a court card that's a Cups card. So Virgo, there's a lot of emotion to your week. All right, you're feeling things quite a bit, and you might be feeling a bit defensive and protective of your emotions and what you're going through and what you're thinking and what you're feeling, especially if it's like there was something you thought for sure was going to work out and it just like it didn't work out and it brought you sadness. Now, this would be something that's happened in the past, not that it didn't work out this week. It's of the past, and it's like this week we're really dealing with the emotion of that, okay? Because out of 6 cards, 4 of them are Cups cards. Then you have another Court card, and the Page of Swords in this position is somebody who is defensive, somebody who's gotten himself into trouble, you know, somebody who has said, you know, things that were sharp or hurtful or painful. And you could be in contemplation mode about these things that were said to you or done to you, and it kind of hurt you, okay, in the past. But you want a new beginning from that. You want a new start. So if you've had a falling out, you know, with somebody, a family member, a friend, an acquaintance, a misunderstanding or anything, it's like you desire the repair of that energy this week, or you desire to just let go, cut your losses, and move forward, okay? Because it's like something you were really hoping for or desiring didn't unfold or pan out the way you had anticipated it would. And so this week you might be feeling like you're licking your wounds, or you know, just like what happened, why did that happen? But it's not like you're having a pity party for yourself. You really have this desire to move on to better, cut your losses and move forward. Okay, so let's pull an overall outcome advice card for the week in regards to these energies. I also, you know, it's like you're going to be taking a very spiritual look at all the different things playing out in your life this week, opposed to emotional or like analytical. Even though we have a ton of emotion and then some, you know, analyzing here, it's because this is the predominant. We're coming at these things from our spirit. All right, we're receiving guidance from our spirit guides, from the non-physical realm, our intuition, our empathetic ability to sense out other people and energies in a situation. Very heightened for Virgo this week. So overall, Virgo, this is your overall outcome for the week, and I'm sorry. It just kind of coincides with this entire reading. Listen, there's some loss, there's some hurt, there's some heartache associated with the energy of this week. I really feel it's something that happened last week or in the past, and you're just really dealing with it this week emotionally because your spirit's trying to release you. Because right here with, don't forget, reminder, this is like energy of the past, okay? So it's attached to this vision card. These flew out together, so I didn't even select these. The universe threw this out at you. Card 28, card 8, all right? And what this is saying is if you've been in any sort of like pattern with a person, different patterns in your life, just anything that continually like repeats itself, if it shows back up this week, Virgo, you can be guaranteed that the same thing is going to happen once again. And if you participate and make the same choice that you've always made in the past, you're going to end up with the same heartache that you always end up with, okay? Whether this is a thought process, a belief system, a situation, a friendship, something to do with your job, something to do with any sort of like religious institution that you are connected to. It's just like a week of realization about something or several somethings, and you're seeing it for what it is, and it's time to make a different choice, like cut your losses and move forward and move on, okay? Because if it looks familiar, it's most likely the same thing as before. And how did it make you feel before? How did it leave you before? Because that's exactly what's going to happen this time if you participate in it again, okay? So I know that's like a bit of a rough read for Virgo for this week, but I can only read as the cards come out. And in this is like the side of the Nine of Cups where it's like we're wishing for something, but it hasn't come to fruition. The other side is the fruition of that wish. With the Ace of Cups on this side, you know, it's under the guise of the moon. There's things that are hidden. It's not all out there. So it could be false. It could be that you're not seeing things for what they are. On the other side of this Ace of Cups, that's where it is real. It is legitimate. It is out in the sunlight, okay? So the pairing of these cards, it's like something that you want tricking you or not panning out to be what you had hoped, okay? So Virgo, these are just general energies. I don't feel like these are attached to romance. It very well could be, because that could just be the whole highlight of your week. You know, many of you could be dealing with this in a general sense and then also in a romantic sense. So whatever happened in the past, if it's showing back up this week, make a different decision than you did before so you can have a different outcome, okay? And if it tricked you before, Virgo, it will trick you again. You got to fall back on your intuition, your spirit guides, and your faith to see the truth under the guise of the moon, okay? Also, because we have that Aquarius full moon total lunar eclipse, this week it might be where it's just like it all comes to a head for you, and you just finally see things for exactly what they were, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to make a new decision and move on and move forward, okay? So Virgo, those are your general messages for the week. I am wishing you guys a very beautiful and blessed week. Take care. Okay, so let's pull some cards here to see what your general energies are looking like for this week, Virgo. All right. This says, show a simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So Virgo, this week, anybody you're dealing with in a romantic sense, it's the little, small, subtle things that are going to have the biggest and greatest impact in regards to romance. So keep that in mind. All those small, subtle gestures, do them this week, because they'll mean quite a bit to those you are romantically tied to. Also, you may be receiving these smaller, subtle acts of kindness and love from, you know, people that are interested in you or from your significant other, just depending on your current romantic situation. But this is, in regards to love and romance, it's a week to be kind and like subtle and simple, okay? So let's pull some romance angels to go along with this card and see what it's talking about specifically. All right, let your friends help. And past life relationship. Wow. So, Virgo, if somebody's trying to set you up this week, go for it, all right? Do it, because with past life relationship here, they could be hooking you up with a soulmate, all right? Somebody that you're going to be in a relationship for quite some time to come. So any sort of activity, yeah, and look at this. We just had the Knight of Swords fly out. In this position, there's, you know, new opportunities opening up. So if your friends are inviting you out to go meet somebody or trying to hook you up with somebody and it's an air sign, I say go for it 100%. If you're out with your friends and you meet an air sign, definitely go with it. Some of you, an air sign that was a missed opportunity of the past is actually returning back to you this week. This could be where maybe a friend that's just been an air sign is going to express to you, hey, I'm feeling you. Somebody from the past, a missed opportunity that was an air sign may return. If you go out this week and meet an air sign, definitely a strong connection there, okay? For the rest of you, if you're in like a significant long-term relationship, and you feel like maybe you guys are just more friends now than anything, recognize that the reason why you're still together, the reason why you're still connected is you do have this past life connection, okay? And, you know, just because you might be at a place where you feel like you're just friends, it doesn't mean it has to be the end of your romance. You know, the small, subtle, simple acts of kindness create a magic, and they can actually revive your relationship if you feel like it's just, we're just friends now, but we have this really strong connection, so I don't know how to leave the relationship. Well, small, subtle acts of kindness can really start changing that energy in unexpected ways, okay? I feel like this, if you're just kind of single or dating, this is more of a week of like being social with friends. They could hook you up with somebody, but if you're struggling with a relationship, seek advice from a friend, okay? So we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Cups, we have Judgment, we have the High Priestess, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the King of Swords. So Virgo, this could definitely be where somebody from your past is returning this week, or a relationship that has only been regarded like as a friendship, or it's never gone romantic. You know, this week it's like maybe you could be walking away from just being friends, and now we're moving into something more, okay? Some of you, here's that soulmate type of connection where, again, it's like you might be with somebody and you feel like, you know, we're just friends at this point, and you're really deciding like you want to let go, you want to move on, you want to move forward. You have 1, 2, 3 major arcana and then 2 cups cards. So there's a lot of emotion going on in your romantic reading as well. And Virgo, it's like, even though you can't see everything in your path ahead, you've got to take that leap of faith and, you know, do what you've got to do. If you've got to leave somebody behind and, you know, go out on your own, then that's what you've got to do. If there's somebody from your past that returns to you and they're asking, hey, Virgo, I really want to be with you, you know, da-da-da-da-da, I believe them. Some of you might have old crushes or old romances returning under the guise of let's just be friends, but really they want to rekindle the romance with you, okay? Some of you, if you had a falling out with like a romantic crush or somebody you're just kind of dating or seeing, I see like we're making up this week, and you have that air sign energy showing up strong. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that, you know, he has shown up strong in your general. He was flying out when I was shuffling, and now here he is in the actual cards for your romance energies for the week. So Virgo, definitely a strong connection to an air sign. So if you meet an air sign, or reconnect with an air sign this week, I do see that there's some longevity to this relationship, okay? If they hurt you or harmed you in the past, they very well could be saying, hey, Virgo, I'm sorry. What do I need to do to atone for the past? Because we have the Roman numeral 2 here, and then this is card 20, right? So 2s are very relevant. Second chance, all right? And the Fool has no number. So I see like second chance going on here, big time. Whether you're in a relationship, somebody's returning to you, you had a falling out, a fight last week, it's like second chances is the theme in regards to love and romance. And somebody may very subtly and quietly be trying to return back in and show that they're sorry and trying to make amends. Or if you're sorry and you need to make amends, doing it in a very soft and subtle way will, I think, give you more headway than trying to make some grandiose like gesture. And so let's pull an overall outcome advice card in regards to love and romance for Virgo. All right, we have the Amethyst, transformation, certainty, confidence. So this is card 41, which would be a 5. This is card 5. Virgo, 5s are about change, challenge, right? So whatever you are going through this week romantically, rely on your friends to help you. Know that ultimately it's all going to work out okay. If somebody is trying to return to you and make amends this week, I feel like they're being genuine, they're being honest, and it actually has a chance to work out the second go round, okay? I feel like it's a week of second chances in regards to love and romance, whether you're in a relationship or not. I mean, if you and your partner haven't been getting along, you've gotten into fights, whatever, it's like we can kiss and make up this week and move forward in a much better way. If we've lost the spark in our romance, again, by you focusing all your energy and going back to like the sweet and the subtle and being nostalgic and walking away from, you know, the baggage and negativity, I feel like you can re-spark, you know, love and romance and connection in your relationship, okay? Because this is success. So, Virgo, those are your messages for this week. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.